Oh shit!
Now recording. That's sick.
So he's doing it, right? Y'all think he's doing it, or
You said he was doing it.
shit?
You're telling me you don't
So
believe
should we just do it? And all right, let's just roll with it. Let's not check it.
You your mic real quick.
If we record it and find out he didn't actually record anything, then I guess we'll just say fuck it.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I should do like an intro or something.
Yeah, we actually should have a music intro. I forgot to write it.
No, we're not just gonna play a song over the mic. I'll put something together. All right, so it'll be use the intro, and then it'll fade out. What do I say?
What's the music intro?
Well, don't worry about it. It's a surprise.
I don't like surprise.
It's a good ass song.
I decided to record it. Okay.
All right. Let's just wing it. Here we go. La, la, la. Okay, found my level. All right.
Don't tell me that was it.
Is it gonna be a good morning or a good evening, you guys? What do you think?
I'm evening.
Bro,
I'm an EST.
You have to say evening because I can't act. So if you say good morning, I'll get all whacked out.
All right. All right. Here we go. Someone count me off.
One. Wait, one count to.
You don't fucking count up.
Well, what? Why?
Just count down from fucking 3.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Shit, I got nervous. All right. Good evening. You're listening to the Old School General Podcast. Whoa. With your two regular hosts.
Whoa.
Me, Will Holt. Stay high.
Yeah.
And then we got some other dude, Strato 64.
E.
Is that what you want to
Strato,
be?
yeah, but.
Strato.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. There's no E in it.
All right. Yeah. Welcome.
Thank you.
Settle in. Crack
Thank you.
Crack open a bear.
Yeah, I just cracked open a nice can of water.
Nice can
I got a
of
bottle of water.
water.
No, bottles of water aren't fucking healthy for the environment, bro.
No, I mean I got a metal water bottle and just put water.
Where do you get a can of water?
What do you mean? Like the store, you mean?
I've never seen a can of water.
I mean, there's bagged
Fucking
milk.
Europeans,
Anything's
dude.
fucking possible.
Let me tell you straight.
I'm Canadian, bro.
This European dude right here is fucking just retarded all the time. Just smoking weed, drinking water from a can.
Yeah, I actually only drink water because you have to smoke weed.
I have never had a glass of water in my life, and they say that'll kill you, but I'm alive, so I guess I'm just God.
Yeah, it's actually true. They say that 100% of people who drink water actually do die. So water is kind of dangerous.
Wait a second.
What?
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 That actually reminds me, back fucking in like grade 7, I remember my fucking stupid social teacher had shit like that. I remember he like posted all these dumb facts on his fucking wall, and there's this one. It's like, 99.78% of people who have eaten bread, or no, 99.78% of people who have eaten bread in their lifetime, and it's this fucking. It was this like the whole fucking article about like why you shouldn't eat bread, and I was so fucking mad. I'm like, really, dude? Like everyone eats bread. Like, of course, all these fucking cancer patients have bread once in their life.
I mean, you should tell that to Fit. I mean, don't they have that thing where it's like, oh, bread's good for you? Nah, fuck bread. It's bad for you. Some
Yeah,
shit
but
like-
fuck bread.
I actually fucking never eat bread. Like, could you imagine making
You will never catch me eat bread.
Imagine like you go to the store, you buy a loaf of bread, you buy like some fucking cheese, you go to the deli, you buy some gross fucking deli meat, some lettuce and shit, and then you go home and you spend 4 minutes making this disgusting sandwich.
Wow, what a mundane, regular thing
Yeah,
you just described. That was what an awesome feature to the podcast.
I just described
The best sandwich I ever made in my life. I reckon I probably did it once ever. I just folded one piece of bread over with like a piece of ham in the middle and ate that. That's the best I can do.
Mm.
So
The
you had
best-
fucking cheese and ham.
When did I say cheese?
Well, like a cheese pizza, I guess.
What?
You said it was like pizza bread, so like that definitely was fucking.
I did not. I didn't say pizza bread.
What?
No, I think he
Yeah.
meant to say a piece of bread, like a singular slice.
Oh my
of bread. Holy shit.
Well, dude,
Jesus Christ!
because this fucking mic's so terrible.
Yeah. Nah, but I've had something similar to that. I once had grilled cheese, right? And I had some leftover marinara. So what I did was I basically flattened my grilled cheese, right? Rolled that shit up and dipped it in marinara. It was pretty good.
Right.
So,
Nah.
real race talk. You sound Hispanic. Is that? Yeah.
Race talk? What race?
Wow,
What
bro, there's only one race, and that's the human race.
That's La Raza.
The Raza La Pan. You know,
Do they have La Raza over in Europe?
I don't even know.
Stay high.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Okay, so they know they don't.
Yeah, I guess.
What the Mexican people call the race. You never heard of that? The race, La Raza.
Okay, yeah, but what's the race? What is it?
What's what?
What is the race?
It's like, well, they have like a radio station apparently that like every Mexican listens to. That's just called La Raza. Whereas
That's
just like, I'm sure you can imagine what it's about. I don't know what it's about before I just like confidently state what I think it's about as fact. But sounds kind of racist.
Well, what is it? I'm asking you what it is. What is it?
I don't know what it is. What did I just say? I'll Google it.
How
Got
do you,
live Googling.
how do you know it's racist if you don't even know what it is?
I mean, it's got the word race in it, but I mean, like, that's a really shitty assumption.
No, dude, it's probably like fucking horse racing or some shit. Not fucking
Are you
bitching about black people. Like, really? Like, you think the whole fucking nation of
I'm
Mexico...
gonna save you the fucking research. I'm gonna read
The
it.
whole,
off.
the whole nation of Mexico fucking just tunes in to bitch about these fucking nignogs. Oh,
Alright. So, according
My
alright,
real name is attached to this. You can't say Nignog.
what do you mean your real name? You're fucking not known on anything anywhere, so...
it's not like
Alright,
it's
I'm
not like
good.
this is gonna get like really popular and be like, I'm gonna search
Yeah,
up Will Hole.
Some motherfucker was trying to tell me I was gonna get doxxed, and I was like, first of all, what the fuck is that? And then he explained it to me, and I was like, okay. And he was like, no, bro, you don't want those internet people having like your email address or whatever. And I was like, why? Why would I not? Why do I give a shit?
Nigga, what?
I don't know. I still really don't know what doxing is or anything.
So
So
they just fucking find out all your information, like your personal information.
Yeah.
what personal information?
Like your fucking address and your like email, your phone number.
Your social security might
I-
as well, you know.
How do they get my social security just from having my first and last name?
You don't know, bro. They have some pretty kooky shit, I imagine.
Through your online profile and find
Okay,
it.
then why tell anyone anytime your first or last name if it's a risk that someone's just gonna steal your identity?
I don't know. I was just some fucking random idiot telling you something.
Well, I'm not smart enough to not take anything anyone says as fact.
That's surprisingly obvious.
You want to like listen to the music less loud?
Me?
Whichever one of you's listening to me.
Nah, it's not me.
It's not
That's
me.
you, High.
Yeah, definitely me, bro. Fuck.
Oh my god. Then why'd you ask? Who? I guess we just revive topics from last week and see if they've changed, or when was that, 2 weeks ago? I don't even know. What was... Hang on, let me look. I probably still have it saved in my notes on my phone.
Okay, there better not be any
I
like
do.
really dumb questions this time.
They weren't fucking questions, dude. They were topics.
Yeah, some of the topics were just questions.
They weren't.
Yeah, they
I'm
were.
reading them now. None of them are questions.
Yeah, you were like asking me about like my dick size and like.
I would.
What the
I
fuck?
never asked about dick size. I never asked about dick size. It was under a section of like dick talk. It was cock talk. It's right here. Cock talk is the topic, and then no one fucking said anything for like 10 seconds. So I raised a question to make it, conversation.
Okay.
There's no more. Don't say like I've got more. All right.
Well, this is the type of thing you get when you just randomly.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that someone will be like,
How much?
it's kind of charming. Joe Rogan, is that what you said?
Yeah, like how much time do you think he like puts into prepping something like a podcast?
I don't know. I honestly think he just like reads the Wikipedia page 10 minutes before the guest gets there.
Yeah, but
And
doesn't he have a bunch of
he's just like, y'all want to smoke?
questions to ask the guest?
Well, he's probably just a more sociable person than any of us.
Oh, okay, but I'm not the host though.
You are. It's me and you are the hosts.
Right. I'm like the secondary host.
Yeah, don't look at me. I'm just a guest.
Yeah, don't look at him. The guest. Fuck.
All right, we're gonna skip Rockbusters because that was trash last week without like live call-ins to try and make it good, and y'all are also retarded and don't know music. So under that, what?
Well, like at least my Mike doesn't go into robot voice every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Like you talk, like fucking skips out, so no one's gonna listen to this anyways.
Hey, well, guess what?
Chicken butt.
You're gay. So
Wow, dude, he's really happy.
yeah.
How nice of you to notice.
It's fucking rude as shit, dude. I can't believe I come here.
All right.
Sexuality gets fucking.
All right. Well, let's talk about cum.
Come.
Anyone come this week?
No Fap October. I'm fucking jizzed in 15 days, dude.
Jesus,
Crazy.
what's
Is
that
that
like?
a record for you?
Actually, no. I didn't like come for like the first 10 years of my life.
I went from like June 20th to mid-September without nothing.
Why?
Because I was trying to gain weight until I was 190, but I just it was too hard. So I imposed a no cum rule until I weighed 190 just to make myself do it as like torture.
That's like the fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't work. I'm still only like 188.
What?
Yeah. But I've nutted like 3 times since then. I'm a weak
How
man.
big were they? Did you
The
feel
first one was fucking wild, dude. Like I almost like fell over backwards into my bathtub because I was like standing facing the toilet and the bathtub was behind me.
Wait, were you
And it
trying
was just like, yeah, I was trying easy cleanup, so I don't have to like wipe anything. Just jizz in the toilet. But man, it is hard to aim. Fellas, it was like I had to get down on my hands and knees, and, like scrub behind the toilet and up the wall, and it was all over the floor. It was like legitimately no less than 15 ropes.
Why didn't you just go in the bathtub?
I don't know. I feel like I do it and then like just forget to turn the shower on because I don't know. I just forget.
Like physically in the bathtub. Like I had my one friend. I don't know why, but he used to tell us about how you jerk off in the tub. I'm like, what are you doing jerking off in the tub? And he's like, well, like you just drain the tub and it's clean, like.
Oh, like in the bathtub, like not in the shower.
Oh yeah, like in the bathtub,
like in a tub of water. Oh my god, man, that's kind of
like
Epsom salt bath.
No, just like at the end of your bath, like go take a bath just to come in the tub after, type deal.
I don't know, man. It's not for me. That reminded me though. One of my friends, when I was like 5 or 6, was trying to. We used to just like piss in the same toilet at the same time, like 5-year-old kids, whatever. And
so gay.
That's not gay. Hey, everyone fucking like pissed with their friend as a kid.
I didn't.
Did you have friends?
My brother would walk in on me while I was peeing and say I need to use the toilet and use it at the same time, but never with like some dude I went to school with. That's
whatever, man. Anyway, the kid asked me if I'd ever rubbed on it, and I was like, no, so I'm 5, and he was like, I have, and I was just like, okay, and I couldn't like register why that was like any different from just like rubbing your arm or whatever. And the kid was like, can I show you? And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, come on. And so we went into his living room, and he lay down on his stomach on a pillow, and
you watched him jerk.
Just like, no, he would just like push himself back and forth, like I guess stroking his dick on the carpet, like through his shorts, and he was like, this feels good to do. And I was just like, okay, you want to go outside or whatever? Like, it had no impact on me, but I remember it.
Well, did you ever try it?
No, I think I read sometime that like that was like a regular thing that some kids just do for some reason, and it like fucks up your dick.
And you watch your friend do it sometimes.
He showed it to me once when I was 5. What's the harm in that?
I don't know, dude. It's pretty weird that your friend is like, hey, do you want to see what I do with my cock? And you're just like, yeah.
I was 5.
I mean, to be fair, I think your friend had autism, because actual autists like don't have any sense of privacy, like so they'll literally just like without any sense of decency or whatever, just do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, we covered the fuck out of that last week. What?
My calculator tree isn't finished yet, and this happened last time we recorded the podcast.
Holy shit, dude.
All right, no one fucking listened to the first episode, so I'm just going to tell the story again. There's this like 30.
I mean, I listened. Wow, okay.
There's no way you listened. No one listened. There's this 36-year-old autistic dude in my fucking econ class, and there's only like 25 people in the class, so like everyone knows he's autistic. Everyone sees what he looks like and how he speaks and acts and everything. It's abundantly clear. So we're sitting there chilling in class, and this kid raises his hand and says a joke that's a reference to the show Office Space. Y'all know that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the teacher like chuckles or whatever and moves on. And then like the autistic dude in the back of the class gets up in the middle of the lecture and walks down to the very front row and stands in front of this kid looking at me, and he taps him on the forehead, and the kid looks up like, what the fuck? at this point, everyone's just staring at the autistic dude, just like scared he's gonna shoot up the school or something. Who knows? And he goes, "Are you on Twitter?" And the normal dude is just like, "What?" Yeah. And the autistic guy's like, "Okay, here." And he reaches down and grabs the kid's laptop, and he's just holding it in one arm, trying to search up his own Twitter name in the browser on this other dude's laptop in front of class while everyone's watching. And he just fucking drops the laptop on the floor, and everyone's just like looking silently. And then he looks back at the kid who owns the laptop and says, "You dropped your laptop." And then he just goes back and sits down.
Holy shit.
God, autistic people are so funny.
Yeah, I like him. That's like the Jordan Peterson thing. This is the one Jordan Peterson clip I've ever seen in my life. And he was just like, actually, if you look at the womb, autistic people are exposed to higher levels of testosterone in the womb. So it's really a more masculine thing. He's saying it's more masculine. Autistic people have more testosterone, and that's why they are the way they are. And I was just like, what the fuck is this?
Bro, that's why retard strength is a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Have y'all ever seen one of those like orangutan level like retard strength Down syndrome kids?
Yeah, I had a gay one in my junior high. I think I said that before.
I don't know. You probably
him and this other retard like were like gay together, and like this one was like a gorilla. Like he was fucking like he was a foot taller than everyone.
Yeah.
But he like held his arm like a
man.
dinosaur.
He played football.
Yeah, like were they like a T-Rex? He like T-Rexed it a lot, and like he just like throw things sometimes. It's kind of...
No,
they're strong.
yeah. My high school had this. There's some law where like you can just let retarded people stay in high school until they're like 24. And so this dude was 24. Well, it's however old. This dude was
like 21.
fucking like okay, he was 21 and he was about 6'6", 400 pounds of raw retard muscle. Like instead of one extra chromosome, he had like 10 or 12 extra chromosomes. Like this motherfucker was a giant, and he was always his hands were like tanned red or like dyed red from eating what are they called, SpaghettiOs with his hand straight out of the can for years, and so his hands were just red. And he used to always come into school and hug everyone, like every single person in the school before we could like go off and start the day. And one day he comes in, and I got out of the car in front of the like van he got dropped off in, and so I'm walking in, and I hear the suspension of the van go like, and I turn because he got out, and I turn and I'm just like, "Hey, Graham," and he turns around and he just screeches at the van, just like, and then throws his backpack at it, and the van just like speeds off. I'm just like, all right, start to the day. And so I hold the door open for him, because I don't want him to just knock it off the hinge. And he walks in, and immediately, full retard strength punches a locker, and this like metal locker just fell off. It just fell off the wall, and then the Tard Wrangler came and was like trying to stop him and like wrestle him to the ground, and he wrestled away the guy's lunch tray and threw it full retard strength at a door, and it stuck into the wood door. And then he like graduated the next week. They like made him not go to school anymore.
That's sick, bro. I wish I was a retard and do that shit.
You can be, dude. Just jump up in the air as high as you can and turn over upside down so you land on your head, and then just do that until you're retarded.
Do you think there's like people that just like studied on like people with like Down syndrome or like autism and shit, and then they just like pretended to have those traits, and now they just like live an easy retard life?
Probably. I saw that headline a couple weeks ago about a dude that pretended to be retarded so he could have women change his diaper. And he was like 50. Like, what a fucking legend.
I wonder if he fucking like would put poop on his dick to make them touch it too.
Probably. Yeah, I would.
Well,
You guys dyke, right?
Well, like he doesn't fucking have standards. I'm sure he's willing to do that type of shit, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking guys playing.
I don't know, some of
4D
those
chess
chicks he had
being
changed
retarded
them
at the
were
same-
mom.
Mm.
They were M-A-M-I.
Miami ammo.
I don't speak Spanish, so who's moving their fucking mic?
Hey, calm down.
Well, that's all I hear is just moving.
Man, all I hear is a fucking robot, but you don't hear me complaining.
This dude's been like bitching in my ear for like 5 minutes as he tells 3 stories with a mic that cuts in. And then
Is
he's
it that bad? Is it really?
and then he
Yeah,
that's
it's
fucking
actually
bad.
that bad. It's actually that bad.
Like, is it unlistenable?
Like,
Or
I
is
can
it-
understand it, but it's like, it gets very annoying to listen to. You know? It's like, you can really try, and you get like 95% of the gist, but it's like, if you don't actually, like, you know, put in super focus or whatever, some shit, then it's gonna sound really bad. I mean, it sounds, yeah, it's just fucking horrible, dude.
Is this any better?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just keep it like
So we're-
that, and
We're learning as we go, and we'll figure it out.
I actually fucking broke my mic and I'm using another one because I was playing CSGO and just fucking
I was like that never had a mic and was like trying to play Modern Warfare 2 with his friends with a mic.
oh, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong? Like, do you enjoy being like the worst person on your team?
I was good, dude. In Search and Destroy, I'd go like 0, 0, and 0, but I'd have all the bomb plants and all the defuses.
That's not good. They probably just like me because they're like, this guy doesn't even know.
It's like when you have to let the retarded kids score.
Yeah, they're like, okay, can you like take a bomb and plant or something? It's like a 2v1.
I
They're
don't
like,
know, dude.
defuse, I'll kill the guy you defuse.
Y'all remember that shit where you could just lay down in a ghillie suit and like switch your weapon really fast and it would make your guy look like a bush?
No.
Mm-mm.
I was
You
too
didn't play
busy.
right. I also used to run around inside buildings or places where there was like shit over my head with a javelin, and I'd lock on like out the window, but so that when I pulled the trigger, the javelin would just hit the ceiling and kill everything within 50 feet, and I would get like 20 kills per 5 deaths.
Or do you Xbox or 360?
what?
Xbox or 360?
Yeah, or PS2.
Xbox.
Yeah, I still have my Xbox 360.
I sold mine
Why?
because all I did was fucking like go to class and dread being there, and then come home and play FIFA career mode until bedtime, and then repeat the next day. And now I just do RuneScape instead.
Fucking FIFA.
I thought you fucking could only do
Fun,
that
dude.
if you're European.
All I do is fire up like the biggest like shithole team in the game, and I'd send a youth scout to Ghana or like Nigeria, and I would only sign 6'6" or taller black kids, and I'd ship them in and just like have a team of giant black people just dominate the league. I did that shit every day for no lie. Probably 3 years.
You should be telling people.
Like what a just shit retarded life, right?
Does your mom know that? Or what?
Does my mom what?
Does your mom know that? Like, does she know you did that for so long?
We know I'm like 22, right? Like she doesn't
Yeah,
really
so
keep tabs on me that close.
Oh, okay.
going with no here.
Yeah,
Did you
probably
name
not. She
your,
thinks I'm like a scholar over here, like 4.0
I
class
want.
president.
Can you call your mom and tell her you did that?
What, like live on the air?
Yeah.
Will it register or will it close Discord when I call?
I don't
I'm on my
know. Just
phone.
some way, somehow, just call mom and be like, "Hi, mom. I own a bunch of you. I made a plantation and made to play soccer."
The funnest part was when one of the African kids didn't get good enough in like
You fucking whip them.
Like, so I just fucking send him. I just set him loose in England. So I'd ship him from Nigeria or fucking Ethiopia or whatever. Little 14-year-old black kid has never seen outside of his dusty ass village. Bring him to fucking London for 6 months, and then say like, oh, "You're not gonna make it, kid. Sorry." And then just turn him loose, free to travel in London. Of course, none of that was actually a feature of the game, other than like signing and cutting players. So I just imagined all that. That's autism, right?
No, I think
Or is that a regular thing people do?
That's
I don't
definitely
think it's
retardation, but I'm not sure it's autism.
All right.
it's definitely a form of mental retardation.
All right. Good.
Like maybe
Get
like
my
your
neat
brain,
bucks.
like maybe your brain shrunk and that like. But,
Maybe
I
it's
don't
because
know.
you hung out with
I
all
probably
those.
had like 10 concussions in high school, so I'm probably just. What's that
What?
thing all the football players have?
what? How do you have concussion?
Their brain is just like smooth and mud. What?
How do you have 10 concussions?
So I played a lot of sports.
I've never had a concussion. I played sports my whole life.
Yeah, but you're a twink, so you probably didn't like hit or get hit.
Okay.
What sports did you play? You said soccer earlier.
I played a lot of sports. I played hockey for a while. I played volleyball. Played badminton.
I heard
Try to slip in badminton, like it's fucking. Yeah,
Dude,
I played wrestling, badminton, football, hockey.
Dude, badminton's probably like the hardest sport I played. Have you ever played badminton, dude? It's fucking hard as shit. It's why the Chinese play it, because it's fucking
Is
North.
there an N in it? Badminton?
Yeah, there's
Badmid MID10.
Midton?
literally
badminton.
everyone should go watch some badminton pros like right now. It's so hard, bro. So is volleyball.
Oh, you guys know what's fun as shit that's like a retard sport like that is
What?
Racquetball. Y'all ever play racquetball? It's
Vaguely?
the one where you're in like a glass box with a tennis racket and a ball that it's like a rubber ball that's tiny as
Oh, and you
fuck,
hit it
and
against
you
the
just
wall.
whack the absolute fuck out of it, and it can bounce like 6 times off the walls before a point is scored. So it's just like two jacked ass dudes full ass swinging as hard as they can at this tiny rubber ball that hurts like hell if it hits you also. And you're only in like a 10 by 20 enclosed structure. It's fun.
Oh, you made me really want to go try racquetball.
Do it. I don't know what. One time I got a text message. This was actually in like August or late July or something, from just a number I didn't recognize that said, "Hey Will, I heard you like playing racquetball and need a partner." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then it turned out it was this girl that my roommate went to church with, and she was like super Christian, like so Christian that me saying "what the fuck" was enough to make her never talk to me again.
All I wanted was a racquetball player to, have mission. Fuck. Nah, I can't think of it.
Procreate,
Procreate.
or have missionary
sex for the sole
position.
purpose of procreation.
Yeah.
Fuck. How the fuck am I messing that one up? Am I actually retarded?
Here's a meme that can't
You
go
actually-
wrong. Have you lads ever thrown your old car battery into the ocean?
I actually don't live near an ocean, and I've never.
You don't do like your yearly drive to Mecca to throw your car batteries you used in the year into the Gulf?
Okay, so you're supposed to only use like one car battery a year. I don't know why you need to fucking make a trip yearly to get rid of that one car battery you have laying around. But no,
Well, you take your families and you dig some out of the dumpster and you ask your friends if they have some old car batteries just lying around, and then you load them all up into your Ford Raptor and you drive about 110 down 65 to the Gulf of Alabama, and you chuck them some bitches out into the ocean. It's perfectly legal. It's fun.
I don't think it's perfectly legal.
It's perfectly legal.
All right, how the fuck did car batteries become a fucking meme, dude? Like, that's the
I don't
part I'm
know.
trying to understand this.
But I've seen some specific memes, but that is crazy. Like the one where Sam was telling Frodo, like, "Don't do it, Mr. Frodo. AutoZone will give you $10 in store credit for it." And he's just like, "I have to, Sam. It belongs in the bottom of the ocean." And then it had Smeagol like diving in the ocean to save the battery, saying it's perfectly legal.
Oh, I get it. That's really funny.
It's fucked up, but it's funny.
No, it's
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna choose to do with my life, is make fucking throwing your car battery into the ocean memes. There's probably a market for that, and like bumper stickers or t-shirts or something. I thought about making, like, if by some miracle we get more than 2 listeners, like regular listeners, put out a t-shirt that just says "come" on it. See if anybody will buy that for like $10.
what?
Just
What?
like
Well, you need
a
it.
plain white t-shirt with black Jokerman font across the text or across the chest that just says "come."
Yeah, that's not good.
You wouldn't wear that as like a sleep shirt?
No.
No, sorry, dude. You don't really think out your ideas very thoroughly, do you?
Yeah, I just kind of say what I think.
Yeah, what you need to do is write down some discussion topics. What's hot in OSG right now?
What's hot? No, warding. Ooh, how about that, fellas?
Oh boy. I
You ever
mean,
ward? You ever get a girl back and put on Netflix and she looks over at you and just tries to ward you off?
I don't think that's what the wording skill is, bro. It's like
Yeah.
fucking this dumb fucking gay thing about changing your armor color or something. And I closed the thing. I'm like, hey, well, I'm voting no.
Yeah.
well, what
know.
I read
just,
from it, what I heard was like warding was like basically crafting magic armor, but it's like, why the fuck is Jagex focusing on a skill like this when there are other skills that need to be revived?
sailing.
Sailing, room
Yeah,
crafting.
I'm gonna vote no just because I know Reddit wants it. As soon as I heard about it, I checked Reddit and they're like, oh my god, let's vote for this.
Yeah.
Nope, sorry.
I don't do Reddit features. Like I never bought any graceful. I don't fuck with graceful.
That
I only
sounds
went to Zaya to do the quests, and then I never went back.
Zaya's like really hopeful. You never done raids, bro?
No, never. Are you kidding me? Do you know how dumb I am?
Oh yeah.
I mean, at this point now I do, but
I am seriously just like so bad at the game. It's crazy.
Yeah,
look
you're,
up the troll race. On
you're
the
definitely one of the
this
worst.
week, yeah.
What's a what?
Hold on, somebody in chat. Oh, fucking Laxo said, look up the troll race on the OSRS. Yeah. Something about
fucking
like a
love
SpongeBob swastika or
Laxo.
some shit like that.
Hey, let's do a shout out portion where we just say the names of people that are cool in the CC, so that we can.
Kitty.
When I post it in the thread, I'll be like, y'all be sure and listen for the shout out portion.
Yeah,
So
Kitty's the only
but then not tell them where the timestamp is, so they'll actually listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, I think that will get like person to listen to it when they're like.
So shout out to that guy.
Get Lil Oxford.
My girlfriend Sayob, or however the fuck you say it.
Wait, which one?
Sayob.
Sayob?
Sayob?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was like Sayob. Whatever.
Bro, that's
I thought Sayob, but who can
um,
say?
I don't know. Ask Lil Oxford to come on.
All right, you think? Let's see if he'll come on now, like live.
yeah.
Have a live impact guest.
Yeah, because you're gonna have
to bring the pod to life.
See, what you gotta do is like.
I'm gonna add one of y'all because it took literally all my brain power to add both of you to this. Like I have no clue how Discord works. Like it's crazy that I've come this far.
It's not even like hard. Like, what do you mean you don't know how it works? Like, what's?
I don't know computers. Literally all I.
Well, like, what does that mean? Like, what are you
It's
confused
fucking
about?
watch
Yeah, like, what does
NFL
that
stream.
mean?
I watch NFL streams. I do homework and I play RuneScape.
No,
Any
but, like,
other computer shit, I don't fucking know how to do it.
But like,
It's
what does
all
that
just
mean?
foreign to me.
What does that mean? You don't know how to do it. You just like read what you're.
I don't know how to fucking do it.
And then you click on it.
What do you want me to say?
Well, like, all you do is
What?
like, oh, I need to invite someone. So you like click the invite button, and then you like send them the link, and then they join it.
I don't see it anywhere.
Well, like, right click on the server, and there should be like, invite people.
Well, I don't know what Laxo's at is.
Well, ask them.
Yeah. Ask them, some shit like that. Isn't Alexa the one that like constantly spews out like anti-Trump shit? The one with the Trump?
Whoa,
Yeah, he's a legend,
whoa, bro!
dude.
Don't tell me you like Trump, dude.
No, I'm not saying I don't like Trump, but like I think everybody's obsession, everybody's hate boner with hating Trump is like also annoying too.
Listen, dude. The only thing I ever want to deal with in life is Trump. Okay.
I feel like no matter what political take we provide,
He's so
it'll be
close to getting impeached.
retarded, and so we just shouldn't do it.
Okay, well, I don't even care about America, so.
Well, you
All
shouldn't because you're over there across the pond in Europe. So mind your own fucking business.
What? Okay, why do you think Canada's in Europe? It doesn't even make sense.
Where is it then, you fucking retard? It's like right around like Denmark and Finland and all that shit.
Tell me where Denmark is in Europe.
Isn't Denmark above?
Don't just say some countries. Like where is it? Like Eastern, Western.
It's like that area.
Yeah, you fucking don't know anything.
Canada is a Scandinavian country.
What the fuck, dude?
Name one landmark.
Well, just anywhere?
Yeah, name like one known place in Europe that's like near Denmark. Like a mountain range, a fucking field of fucking wildebeest, something like.
What are they called? The Ural Mountains? Is that in Europe?
I don't know, to be honest.
You should fucking know you're in Europe.
The Ural Mountains? That doesn't sound like a mountain range.
I'll fucking Google it.
Oh, no wonder
You are
I had Zora. My suffering's out of charges. What? Sorry.
Ural Mountain. Yeah, it goes through Western Russia. So, eat my cock.
I'd love to.
Gay.
Well, fuck, where do you live?
Everyone fucking knows where I live.
I mean, I don't, and why should I care?
I don't know.
What are you, gay?
Yeah, so anyways, Denmark's still not near those mountains, so.
It's like close enough, dude. Come on.
Close enough. Holy shit.
I'm going off memory. I don't know Europe.
Right. Anyways. Yeah, Canada's fucking so fucking Western Europe that it's actually in North America.
West of Western Europe.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I actually go to the Canada-US border sometimes, and I just like fucking chuck eggs across. Like sometimes too, if I can, I'll just like go through some forest. Well, not like a forest, but I'll just like go across the border in the trees, and I'll just like start hucking eggs at like any person I see.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it's excellent.
Because they're not gonna be able to do anything about it, so it's just kind of fun. Like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna fucking bring in national security to like talk to the Canadian police?
Probably.
Like, give me a minor charge? Like, I doubt it. And then not only that, you have to find me first. Right, like,
All right. We've got like 15 more minutes. So, is there anything just pressing y'all want to talk about?
Nah, bro. I came in here with nothing to talk about.
I also came in here with nothing to talk about.
How are your fucking lives going? Are they good?
You were supposed to bring an agenda.
Whatever, dude.
I mean, do you want somebody else to do the podcast? Because, I'm pretty sure anybody else can, like, take the time to dedicate, making topics, making sure everything goes smoothly, Like, this would have been cool if it was just, like, us talking shit out and telling retard stories or whatever, but, like, if this is supposed to be...
That's all I wanted to do!
Man,
no one fucking responded at all.
Man, are you just gonna take that? You should show him up by, like, actually...
doing the things I'm telling you, like, get organized, like, be a little more professional about it, and then maybe people will start listening to you.
You're letting your guests shit talk you.
I think I'm just gonna put another coat mint lip in, honestly.
You should just edit out all of that.
I probably would.
I'm waiting.
I'll leave me
I'm waiting for
talking.
Maxo to come.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that, and like, I know it's not my place, but like, that's just me trying to help you out as much as I can.
Hey man, he does this for fun. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, well,
I'm pretty sure he was here to talk to Will.
Was that like a serious apology?
Hmm?
Or were you just like fucking around?
What are you talking to me? Like whether or not it was around, or?
No, you were like, I'm sorry, bro, but that's just the way.
Yeah, no, like I was like serious because like I know you do this for fun, but like I feel like this could go somewhere,
I just want to talk about retards and have people listen to it.
He just told you that he played FIFA for like 3 years straight, where he just like created black people and just like had this whole story in his head about like fucking with fucking black people and like shipping them off to a country they've never seen before. So, like this guy has any ambition to do that.
Well, folks, this is content you won't get on other podcasts. I've never listened to a minute of... Actually, I take that back. The only podcast I've ever listened to was the Alex Jones episode of the Joe Rogan podcast.
Alex Jones, Joe Rogan.
Y'all seen that shit? Yeah, y'all seen that shit?
Only full podcast I've listened to.
Yeah, that's the only even clip of a podcast I've listened to.
Okay, I have a question. If you've ever watched a podcast or anything, what made you want to start one?
Yeah, what made you want to start?
Because in my mind, a podcast is something that like retards do, or retards listen to, and every day I log on and I post a retard line, and I get like 30 ends. So the audience is there. I'm a retard, so that's there. I honestly, is this even what a podcast is? Is it just like people talking for some reason?
No, they usually have something to talk about because it's usually like something you want to listen to. Like you go to a sports podcast to listen about hockey, or you go to fucking the cooking podcast to fucking listen to Gordon Ramsay.
See, yeah, we're a retard comedy podcast.
So
it's just like I tell stories about retarded kids. and then y'all call me retarded.
Yeah, I'm kind of retarded.
See, I'm the only one allowed to make fun of them because I am also retarded. It's like the N word and being a black guy.
Did you know that Riley Reid has this rap where she just like goes nigger, nigger, nigger like 10 times?
Who was that?
Look it up right now and play it for the stream. It's like
Riley. What?
Yeah, Riley Reid. She's some.
Oh, Reid. Riley Reid rap.
Yeah, not like the word though.
All right, let's see if this will play.
Yeah, she raps about like liking sex and fucking black guys.
Oh fuck. Can y'all hear this?
I can't hear anything.
We're hanging. Alright, I'm not gonna. I don't know what this is.
I used to like whacking off her, but now that I know she's a racist, I can't do it.
Oh, it's like a porn star?
Oh yeah. Fuck. I'm not into her like probably only 34 times or something.
Oh. Well, only 34 times?
Yeah, only. Well, like, come on. I've like whacked off to Katy Perry like 20 times.
Oh my god, Katy Perry's fine. Y'all know who is fine as absolute hell is Demi Lovato?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I can see
absolutely. I'm Google imaging that shit right now. Demi Lovato ass.
I used to fucking just watch the Disney Channel and just like whack off to like chicks on it.
Dude, she got fined like overnight though. Like she used to be like a chubster when she was on Disney.
No.
And then just out of nowhere, I want to impregnate her. Like that's all I can say about it. Demi Lovato, if you're listening, hit me up.
I used to just
Add me
fucking
on
walk
RuneScape.
Hannah Montana and just whack off to Miley Cyrus. I remember it all started because one time, like Hannah Montana came on, and I went to change it. My brother's like, "Leave it on." And I'm like, "Why?" Just like, "Cause she's hot." And I was like, "Yeah, so." And I was like, "Whatever." Either way, next day I'm home alone and Hannah Montana comes on. I'm
like, hey, she is kind of hot.
Yeah, she is kind of hot. I just fucking whack off her.
Guess I'll whack off.
Yep.
Do you remember what your reaction was first time you found out that Hannah Montana was really Miley Cyrus?
Well, I found out right away because it's in the theme song. So it wasn't a reaction.
I thought you were gonna say, do you remember your reaction the first?
That's actually what the
come.
show is. The show is about her life as both. So I didn't really like find out. Like it was like known like factor in life.
Yeah.
Was she ever like pretending to be like not Miley Cyrus or something? Like was Hannah Montana ever like her like actual name that she went by? I thought it was just for the show.
But how dumb was I that back in my fucking youth, I would like watch that shit with the like expectation that they would just have a bikini scene, and it just never happened.
Yes, so you were trying to whack off to TV shows, but it was never.
Not whack off like to it, just like look at it. Because like, all right, when I was a kid, I legitimately thought that any website you went to, you could just like see it on the internet bill, and so I just like never whacked off really. Like I remember doing it like twice before like middle school. Or before high school, I mean, during middle school.
Do you guys remember how you started jerking off?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, whatever. I remember how I did, and I had this guy. It's like he was slightly chubby, and he's our friend, and we saw him at the park one day, just like at our
Jerking
school.
off.
No, right? So I don't know why, but he was telling me about how like real men like jerk off. I'm like, what, bro? Like, and he's like, yeah, bro. Like, you gotta watch porn when you jerk off too. Like, and I'm like, yeah, like, okay.
Like,
And
okay.
he's like, and what he told me to do was he said just like Google sex. And the first website that pops up, like Pornhub, like that was it at the time. It was, well, yeah, still obviously, but you know, like go on there. They got a bunch of good shit. And I remember like the first thing I whacked off to was like, it's like called like Hot Chick Gets Drilled on the Couch.
Oh hell yeah! Have you found it?
Oh yeah, I found it like twice, but it's not there anymore.
You ever have a nice nostalgia wank?
It turns up too many results now, you know.
Oh
Yeah, I get you.
So
Yeah,
I can't
remember
can't find the exact video because it's such a common name.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I jacked off was like literally just like thoughts about like girls from school that I didn't understand, and then I was terrified when I cummed. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
That was terrible.
And then the first porn I jacked off to, and I quit porn like 3 or 4 years ago, just cold
Good
turkey.
job, man.
But
Good job.
the first one I remember was Brie Olson Whale Tail, and it was literally just like this blonde porn star was just walking down the road with like a pink thong, like whale tailing out of the back of her jeans, and a guy just walks up to her and like picks her up by the ass and carries her into a house and fucks her. And when I was like 10, I was like, this is fucking holy shit. This rules. And it did rule.
It did rule. I didn't even like watching porn at first. I thought it was kind of weird, and then I like, you know,
Yeah,
I started jerking off to it, and I was like, holy fucking balls.
Yeah, I remember.
Jono, there was some like little section of in Israel or Palestine. I don't fucking know geopolitical shit. Anyway, the Israel people like walled off a city that the Palestinians were in, and to get them to like surrender, what they did was they shut down all power and internet and shit, except for on the TVs. They made it so that the only channel they could pick up was porn, and they did that as like a psychological thing so that they'd all jack off and have low T, and then just be like, maybe we should just give up.
Jesus.
Wait,
that's
does jacking
true.
off lower your T?
I think it like spikes low for a bit, and then it like trickles back up after like a day. But yeah,
What? So
it's like
they,
the
like,
boxer.
did they all,
It's like
like, jerk
boxers.
mm.
Well, yeah, that's
So
that
they
was
all
the
did
idea.
it like
Was make it so that they're bored as shit, and all they have is porn, so that they're way more likely to jack off, and then just like be mopes in the bed and give up. Because you think about
but did they all do it together? Like they all got in a room and jerk off together? Well, they'd have to for them all to surrender then, right?
No, they could do it in their own house, couldn't they?
Cool.
Whatever. Anyway, like Mike Tyson wouldn't sleep with a girl of like months leading up to a fight, and they asked him why, and he was like, because it makes you weak, and that's the logic behind it.
Yeah, I don't see how that's real.
I don't know, but I'll tell you straight up, it might be a what's it called? Like a fake, like a sugar cube, as opposed to medicine. What's that called?
Placebo?
Yeah, but see, it's probably a placebo. But if it works, I guess it's not a placebo. Anyway, if I jerk off before going to the gym, I feel like I feel like the squats are 10 times easier if I don't jerk off than if I do.
Yeah, you're actually not supposed to jerk off before you go to the gym. Not
Okay,
really,
well,
not because it lowers your
that's
T, just because
why.
it fucking tires you out.
I don't know. I got my blood tested a couple months ago. I guess that was to been April or something.
And you
Because I wanted to make sure I wasn't dying because I was drinking a gallon of whole milk every single day for a couple months. And so I just went to get a checkup and had them test my blood while I was there, and they said that I had like very healthy testosterone, like high testosterone. And I was like, all right, appreciate it. And then a funny thing about that, they told me that I asked about my cholesterol, and they said it was perfectly normal, and I laughed, and the nurse was like, "Why'd you laugh?" And I was like, "I've been doing like probably about 10 fried eggs every single day for 2 months now," and she was like, "Oh shit, well we need to get you on cholesterol blocking medication." I was like, "You literally just said that it's normal."
Yeah, it's because it fucking wouldn't affect you like 2 months. It'd affect you like in a year. That's long shit, bro. Just because it didn't ruin your
I don't go to the doctor. I only go for like.
Well, yeah, you're American. You can't afford that.
I have health insurance. I'm not a fucking retard. I don't know why people think no one can afford the doctor here. Well, I have health insurance.
Through what? Your university?
Through a job.
Oh,
nice.
Sorry, I just assumed you were fucking. You know, like, told me you fucking spend all day playing FIFA. So you didn't have a life.
I quit FIFA. I quit FIFA. Honestly, the only night I don't play RuneScape until like midnight is whenever one of my friends are going out, and my friend is like, "Hey, you want to come with?" So like once a week, I don't play RuneScape until I go to bed.
Well, it's kind of sad, bro.
Yep.
No matter what I do, though, I'll play RuneScape before I sleep. Like, if I come home at 4 a.m., like, I have to log into RuneScape quickly. I used to do my farm run and shit.
We like RuneScape. Alright, it's been an hour. Anybody want to give like a closing remark or something?
I think that Kitty is the coolest person in the CC.
Kitty or KLTT?
Not Sherlock.
Why?
No, not Sherlock. The Kitty alts. Yeah, actually one of them. Actually, a really cool person.
Okay.
He still owes me 99 construction.
Nice.
Owes
And
99 construction.
Yeah, he owes me it.
That's a lot of construction.
I know, it's taking him fucking forever to pay for it.
Alright.
And then one
Strato,
more.
you got anything?
Yeah, I don't know, just want to say that Pasta's a pretty cool guy when he's not doing that fucking stupid ass Renar meme. I'm sorry, it's just like, what the fuck?
Whoa, dude. What meme?
Say it, Renault.
The fucking
It was
ones
Ranner.
when you're dead, but the fucking Renars, that shit.
Oh, yeah, dude, you telling me you don't do your farm run?
No, I mean I do my runs. But
It's your farm run, remember, bro. Alright, anyway, here's my closing remark.
Your
Life
closing
can be a
remark
real
should be
son
a
of a
promise
bitch.
to, you know.
Life can be a real son of a bitch, but remember, there's always joy in throwing your old car batteries into the ocean. And that is my final thought.
Your final thought.
I will now play an outro song. Good night.
I want to hear the outro song.
You'll hear it when I upload it later. Alright, it's done. I ended it.
Cool, now can you just fucking sext, please? Kind of horny still.
Unless I need to end it on what? What'd you say?
Didn't say anything, dude.
You said something.
What? What did I say?
You said, can you just fucking... And then you stop. I didn't hear what you said.